Hey everyone, welcome back to my Project 13. I'm going to talk briefly about app permissions on devices that have 6.0 Marshmallow. So please don't overlook this video because it's very important. I ran across a situation and I had to figure it out, and in case you happen to come upon what I did, you may want to know the steps to take. Now, app permissions basically is that there are some apps that you will go and download, and those apps will not be able to be accessed unless you accept that that app wants to get into certain permission groups. It will ask you to accept or deny because they want to get into your photos, your videos, and other groups. And it'll list the groups. There will be a little square box that pops up right there before it finishes downloading that app to either accept or deny. And it'll give you the list of groups that they're wanting to access. They may not access those groups, but if you give them permission at any time, they can. But then this is what happened to me. A whole different situation. Because inside the settings and inside apps, there's actually permissions. And what happened was I downloaded a video called AndroVid. I used this video editor to edit some of my videos. And when it downloaded, it didn't ask specifically for me to accept or deny any of the permissions. So I figured once I tap on it, go into it, it would let me have it. Well, you can see I have it here now, but let me show you what happened before that. I'm going to go into settings, and I'm going to go to apps, make sure that's focused, and there's AndroVid Pro. If I tap on that, it has uninstall, force stop, and then it has storage, data use, permissions, notifications, so forth. In the permissions area, if you tap on that, you have a little file icon there. It says storage, and then you have this on and off switch. If I turn that off, which it was off to begin with, and let me go all the way back out of here, and this is what happened to begin with. I went and tapped on that app, and it said, unfortunately, AndroVid Pro has stopped. So I thought, well, that's kind of funny. I own that app. I bought that app, and it's not downloading. So begin my search of my device to figure out what's going on. So I went into settings, went into apps, found that app, went in there and started looking at all the information on this page, and I saw that word permissions, and I saw the storage and the file icon, and then I saw the little on and off switch, so I just figured, well, I'll turn that on and see what happens. Of course, you can go up here and tap on the three little dots, and it says help, but I never go into that. I always try to figure out things on my own first. So I went back out of there, and then I went back here and tapped on that app, and look at that. It came on. So this is why you need to watch this video. If you come across this situation, this is something that you'll need to do. So remember, if you run across trying to download an app, and before it finishes downloading, and you get that white box that's asking you to accept or deny those permission groups that they want to access, like I said, either your pics or vids or so forth, there's going to be a list of things that they want to access. You have the right to deny or accept, but it's not going to happen with every app. Something to know, something that you're going to run into, and you know, I just always suggest that when new software comes out, you know, look it up, do your homework, check it out, read some stuff on those software updates that we get. Understand what you're getting, understand what they do, what they don't do, what may function, what may not function. You know, that's up to us as users to do our homework and figure out how our devices work. Okay, we talk about all the other topics that has to do with these wonderful, beautiful devices, but there's some topics that are necessary to know and how your device functions. So thanks for taking the time. Please watch this video. If you have any questions, leave them below. Thank you for watching the video, and I hope it helps. As always, have a great day, God bless. Till the next vid, my Project 13. I'm out.